The dialect that you had in the movie, what was that from? Like, was that Italian? Was it Spanish?
They say on the. I'm glad you mentioned those two. Is it German? On the audition sheet, it said please prepare with a Spanish accent. So initially, I tried to just sort of do as generic a Spanish accent as I could, and then we worked with the dialect coach and looked at all the other people that had been cast, because they cast one Italian, one Mexican, one Spaniard, one Flemish actor. And so we tried to make something that everyone was happy with, but I also wanted to keep it quite light so that it wasn't too intrusive.
Yes, you couldn't figure out exactly where it's from.
Right. I think that's sort of the point, really. I wasn't trying to make it so specific so that everyone goes, but that man's Italian and he's doing a Spanish accent.
Have you read the Narnia books as a youngster? Or?
Yeah, I read them when I was 8. I found my old copy when I got the job and had my handwriting in the front, my name written in my age. And I watched the TV series when I was 8 years old as well. So yeah, I was a big fan.
It was surreal for you to
yeah,
be
completely.
on
It's two dreams in one. It's the dream of being in a Hollywood film, and then the dream of, bringing this story that you found so magical as a child to the next generation.
In this Narnia film, it seems more of a realistic world we live in or lived in the past compared to the first Narnia. What can we learn from this movie and take with us into today's society or world?
Yeah, I think you're right. The villain in this film is human, and he's fueled by very human emotions, almost like these sort of Shakespearean, flaws he's got of ambition and lust for power and wanting his race to succeed, forsaking all others. And I think that mirrors a lot of, conflicts that we have, certainly in the context of the film, in terms of it being set during World War II, but also today. And I think that the escapism from that, in terms of the magic of Narnia, is an important thing.
And also man versus nature, sort of.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure. Somebody said to me, I said that the trees were representative of nature and something sort of bigger than man coming to our aid, and he said, yeah, but you could also see them as trees in terms of the ecological kind of battle in our world, and I think it's great that different people get different messages when they see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of underlying tones, different ones in this film.
Right, which is what I really like about it.
Yeah, more complex. So you're mostly a stage actor, correct?
Traditionally, I have been. That's where I started. Yeah, absolutely.
So how different was it to film a film versus being on a theater stage where you have immediate
responses? Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. Obviously, that is one of the greatest differences. You have the immediate laughter, or the sort of the palpable silence of knowing that people are listening to what you're saying. You don't get those reactions when you're filming. Obviously, in the theatre, you have to play up to the back row as well as to the front. On screen, you can afford to be a lot smaller and a lot more kind of realistic in a way. Also, I think the skill of acting on camera, which is something that I'm definitely still learning and will be for a long time to come, is sort of hyping yourself up for getting that one particular moment on that day. And obviously on stage you have the entire character arc and you tell the entire story every night.
Okay, well, thank you.
My pleasure, thank you.
Very
Nice
much.
to meet you.